Hey everyone, Lauren here, and we're going to do a pretty quick layout where we have some fun with some pattern paper and these doilies. So I've got these two 4x6 photos of me just being crazy, and we were trying to take a photo for work, and I couldn't help myself but be ridiculous, and this is what some of the photos came out as. I went to have a look at that cloud photo paper on the back around and noticed that it had this beautiful rainbows on it and decided I needed that. You can see that I cut the doily in half so that I can have some from the top and the bottom because the doily is not that big that it reached that area. And you can see it's sort of just framing it there. I'm going to keep it mostly to the left, and I know what my title is, so I Power of Magic editing, bring it out and have hem it up with an exclamation mark on my ruler. Now I'm going to have a nice big banner for my pattern paper to sit underneath and be my main kind of layer and cluster kind of thing. Don't deviate from the one like this. Everything is stuck on this banner, and that's partly because of the way the design worked, but also it means that the pattern paper of those rainbows in the background still shines enough and is not taken over. Now the photos just had a little bit of dead space, and the banner was not tall enough for the full photos to look well, in the fact that it was taking up too much of the top and the bottom of the colour to be able to realise that it was one whole strip. Now I'm thinking to just to put some, I can't say that word, especially not at this time of night, just have them sitting just next to each other, but a little bit of a jaunty kind of an angle, just opposed. I could sort of like see the word spelt out in my head, but I can't say it. Anyway, maybe some of you know what I'm trying to say. So I just backed it with some of the pink paper that came in the collection this month, or the kit, sorry. And I am loving these different matte kind of patterns and embellishments that came in the kit. I'm really annoyed that my printer is not working and I was unable to print some printables, so I'm going to get that going so I can use the rest of my kit and the printables, because I'm missing having the printables. I love them. So I've obviously had a look at them and they are amazing, but I just really need them. So I had this little triangle piece, was obviously the cut off of the banner that I made, and on the other side was another colour of pink pattern paper, so that sits up there nicely. And then I have this other piece that I just ripped the edge so that it sits nicely as some texture, and I thought to put it down there, but I do put it up the top because my title's going to go down the bottom, and it just wasn't going to sit nicely having it all like that. It sort of drew your eye to it and made it stand out in a way that it just didn't need. So I've glued this all down. I didn't make you watch me glue it down, even though I used a tape runner. I'm loving the tape runner tonight because it means I'm getting jobs done really quickly. I'm able to stick and plonk and get things on the layout. Stick and plonk, aka inky quill. And I'm just adding a doodly border, a dotted line border and a sketchy border to the 3 pieces of pattern paper underneath the doily as well, just in case that you can see through it enough. And I glue it down a little bit more because it wasn't quite glued down. So on go the photos, trying to wipe off the glue that I stupidly glued onto the background. And now they're sitting a little bit different, which means that I'm going to put my title down rather than across, that I keep having the ruler sit there like it was going to be across. So my title Ham It Up is on, and now I'm going to get working on some clusters and just have some fun with the embellies. So we have the stickers and then the die cuts, which are a lot of fun to play with. But I don't worry too much about like double-sided foam tape or anything this time. But I do end up using this big sticker and have it as a journaling spot. I took it off the sticker sheet to try it, and I really thought it wasn't going to work, but I actually really like the bigness of it in comparison to the big triangle up the top with the pattern paper. So on goes some journaling, power of magic of editing again. Who wants to watch that? And then I'm just going to get set to adding some more bits and pieces. So I've got the 3 clusters happening, the one up the top here that I'm trying to put this one at. I've got the one at the left where this one ends up, and the one on the right just so that it sort of frames it in a triangle design. As we all know, triangles are the be all and end all. Not really. They are just a good go-to if you need a go-to. I mean, there is other ways to do it. It does work sometimes in not just a 3 embellishment triangle situation, but if you get there, it works really well, so why would you not? Anyway, I don't know what I'm rambling on about. So basically I'm just literally going through the embellishments. I got my little bowl here with these 2 little rabbits, which are very cute, that I got from I want to say Bed Bath & Beyond, but that's the American shop, right? What's it called here in Australia? I could tell you, I know exactly where it is in the mall. Maybe it's very similar in names, but not the same. Anyway, after they had some lovely Easter decorations, and they always have theme decorations that are beautiful. I very rarely get anything because, of course, they're a little pricey because it's a niche and upmarket kind of a shop. But they had a big sale on because it was after Easter, and win-win. I got this bowl for a couple of dollars. And some other things, because how could we not get some things? Oh, one thing I really love about getting Heidi Swap collections is these photo corners. And this time I put them inside my photo, not covering the corner of my photo, inside it so that you could see the photo behind, like between the photo corner and the corner of the photo. And it looks so cool. I didn't know that was going to work so well, but I really like it, and I'm so glad I tried it. And yeah, so maybe it might work for a project for you guys. Anyway, finishing touches of enamel dots that we got in the kit, and here's the close-ups. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy scrapbooking.